Wednesday morning, 14th of October. Interesting. I do like to put the date on the beginning of all of these. I suppose it's so I can keep things in chronological order, but actually the date and the time and the day is irrelevant, really. It's morning and we're here to do some Qigong. So this week's theme has been working on the mind. The quality of our mind influences the quality of our Qi, influences the quality of our nervous system, influences the quality of the body. It's not about doing the Qigong exercises in order to calm your mind. It's about calming your mind so that you can do the Qigong exercises. So today, really paying attention to what your mind is doing. Where is your mind in space? Is it actually, are you able to bring it inside your body? Or are you focused more out here in the actual physical world? Are you able to internalize? Or are you chasing thoughts? Are you thinking about tomorrow, thinking about yesterday? Where is your mind? The idea of becoming totally present is to have the mind integrate with the body. Integrate? Yes. Sink into the body, down into your center, and drop into what they call the lower dantian. Now, don't worry about where the dantian is. It's the center of your body, and it's about 2-3 fingers width below your tummy button, and then back inside the body. It's a point that you're trying to focus on so that you can build and collect and start to cultivate your Qi. But you have to be able to get your mind to that point, and you have to build that place. It's like any other kind of exercise. You continually practice until you start to get it, or until you start to see results. And it's not necessarily immediately evident. It's also not necessarily immediately evident what it means by taking your mind into the body. You have to become aware of what your mind's doing, where your mind is, whether you're actually thinking of future, thinking of past. That's interesting. Future, past. Could be future or past, or even future and past. Who knows? It's an interesting way of just looking one side or the other, but that's a distraction and irrelevance. Bringing the mind into the body. So, feet shoulder width apart. As we go through the exercises, work on the physicality by all means, but see if you can work out what your mind is doing and are you being present with the movements. If you catch yourself not being present, bring your mind back down into the belly and allow it to rest here. You guard the mind in the dantian. That means you allow the mind to sink to that point, and it is a matter of not forcing it but allowing it. And when you catch yourself going off somewhere else and thinking about other things, just catch yourself doing it. Don't judge yourself for it. Don't get annoyed with yourself. Just bring your mind back, settling down. It's a skill like any other. It's something we have to train. It's something we have to practice until it becomes a more natural state of being, something that we can then do automatically. So, feet shoulder width apart. If you need to find your shoulder width, put your feet together, turn out your toes, turn out your heels. That will be your natural shoulder width. And then just feeling the ground beneath the feet, creating the alignment so that we can start to release and relax the body and get your breathing going into the belly so that you can start to calm the nervous system down. And then using your mind intent, your awareness, bring that down into the body. You want to become aware of your body in totality, which means you need to be totally present. So the tailbone then drops, the chin tucks in, that creates a stretch in the spine and raises the head to raise the spirits. And then just breathing into the belly, settle down through into the feet. Settle down through into the body and allow the body, just the muscles, to release and relax. Breathing into the belly, softening the mind, let the mind sink down into the body. Releasing, relaxing the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the spine, the neck, and down through the legs. If you find your body moving, let it just do that, because it's just adjusting itself to help with these alignments. Begin breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. And take the hands up over the head. And breathe out, circling the hands down, sinking into thighs. Again, the mind connecting with the belly, connecting with your center. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out. Now you can be distracted as to where your mind is by what your senses are telling you. So you can get locked behind the eyes if the eyes are overworking. They say about holding the eyes beyond sight, holding the ears beyond hearing, holding the nose beyond smell, the mouth beyond speech or taste. So, where is your mind at the moment? The eyes are the big one because we use them all the time. And the sensory input, they tend to be operating when they don't need to be. Now that's not make yourself blind or anything silly like that. What that means is that your focus, your intent can be behind your eyes, and it's sort of making the eyes tense, if you like. So just release the space, relax the space behind the eyes so that you can feel the eyes relax, the eyeball relax. It can help if you close your eyes with that one. Again, allow your mind, intent, your awareness to settle into the belly as the eyes relax. Softening the arms. Sneeze. You don't have to copy the sneeze. It's all just energy moving. Again, the mind softening into the body. Any random thoughts that come across the brain or come into your consciousness, just let them wander away. You don't need to chase them, you can acknowledge them, be aware of them. And of course that can be very difficult when the thoughts themselves, the quality of the thoughts are matching things that you are preoccupied with at the moment. They match points of view which you are functioning from, and therefore they become more entertaining, more appealing to follow. And that can be in a positive or negative way. It can create tension in the body or over exuberance in the body and the mind. We're trying to let all of that go while we do our Qigong and bring our mind into the belly so that we can direct our Qi. Wherever your intent goes is where your Qi will flow to. It's with everything. If the mind intent is highly trained on tracking down and following thoughts, then that's what it will mainly do. So we have to retrain, cultivate a different quality. It's a skill like any other, learning to play a musical instrument, learning to write. So we are becoming totally present in the moment, sinking the mind to the belly. Releasing and relaxing the nervous system through the breath, using our intent to help relax and release the muscles, the white tissue, and open up the internal spaces. And change. So breathing in, the hands come up to this chest. Breathing out, turn the palms. Let the hands float down in front, settling down onto the feet. Feel the ground beneath the feet. Drop the tailbone, tuck the chin. All the bones floating in space, muscles release, relax. Breathing into the belly. Pattern that works for you, nice and gentle. Mind sinking into the belly. 3 fingers width below the tummy button and then back into the center of the body. Breathing in, the hands come up the center line again. To the chest. Breathing out, turn the left hand up, right hand down, sinking into the hips and the thighs. And breathing in, hands come back up to the chest. Breathing out, swap the hands over and sink down. All the time, softening the mind, be aware of where your intention is, where your awareness is. Allow it to sink into the body. As with the eyes, they can be overworking, tense, so allowing your eyes just to soften and relax. The same can be true of the ears. So are you straining to hear? Or are you allowing the ears just to pass you information as and when it comes to you? Softening the cavity behind the ears. Same with the nose. Allow the nose to relax. Mouth, the tongue, the jaw. Connecting again the awareness to the belly, to your center. Breathing into the belly. These exercises can be quite difficult, especially if your mind and your spirit is turbulent. It's very difficult to get yourself to sort of switch off and allow yourself to move and be present because of the turbulence. But breathe, let the nervous system relax, let the body, the muscles release, quietening the mind. One more. The hands at the chest, breathing out, let the hands float down. Come to rest, reconnect through your body, feeling the ground beneath the feet. Let the tailbone drop, chin tuck in, relaxing the shoulder blades, the spine, the arms, thighs, hips, knees, ankles. Breathing gently into the belly. Don't try and force anything, and just let your mind just trickle down into the body. And then just gently turning the waist to swing the hands around. Let the arms move because the waist is turning. Relaxing the body as you do. Keeping your mind intent connected into the belly, into the latandien as you move. The intent of the movement itself is to relax the legs, relax the upper body, the shoulders, the spine, and all the way down through the arms to the fingertips, and just turn the waist. So you get that full range of movement without force, without the arms engaging, they're just swinging. Breathing into the belly, let the mind sink back down into the belly, connecting with your center. Softening the chest, sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis, mind connecting with the latandien. Softening the mind, let the mind sink into the body, becoming totally present. Catch yourself when you start thinking about other things and following those trains of thought. And just bring the intent, the mind back into the body. Play with the movement, be aware of the movement from your center. And change, let the hands go out to the sides. And again, it's reconnecting through the body so that the movement comes from the waist, not the arms. Connecting to your center, tailbone dropped, chin tucked in, feeling the ground beneath the feet. And change. Just let yourself come to rest. Again, feeling the ground beneath the feet. Dropping the tailbone, tucking the chin. Suspending the head and letting the mind sink back down into the belly. Breathing into the body deeply, naturally, normally. Just relax, release, let the nervous system settle. mind center itself. And breathing in, bring the hands forward. Top of the circle, breathe out, drop the elbows, drop the wrists and down. Sinking into the hips, into the thighs. Come up, breathing in. And breathe out. Again, let the mind sink into the body. Let the awareness drop into your center as you move. It's not just thoughts that distract you. It's not just projections into the future or the past that distract you. There's also all those wonderful external influences. People moving around in the building, doors banging, dogs barking, then men wandering around outside. All these things can pull you off center and distract you. Especially when your nervous system is in a position of fight or flight, because you are keyed, if you like, programmed to pay attention to absolutely everything because it might be dangerous. But actually in the space that you're in, you don't need to pay attention to all of that. You can be aware of it, you can acknowledge it, but you don't need to focus on it. So if there is a loud bang, or someone moving around, it's actually a gift because it's helping to train you and helping to inform you as to where you get pulled off center, so that you can then improve the quality of your mind and allow yourself to sink back into the center but still be aware of everything that's going on around you. So that is the point where you can start to make choices, start to act on things as opposed to react to things, because you have the choice not to act if no action is required. And of course that flies in the face of a lot of the modern thinking that they put out there, where they talk about you must be proactive. Well, proaction is another form of reaction, where you're looking for some form of action to take, even though action is not warranted or necessary. So you're always doing, you're always acting, but it's a reaction because there's a feeling of necessity to act, as opposed to looking at the situation and seeing what's truly there and determining whether action is required or not. That's deep and philosophical, and now I've given you that to ruminate on and chew on. Let that go and bring your mind back to the belly, into your center. And then we change. The hands circle round to the right. Right hand in front of the face, the left hand continues its circle down to the belly, waist height, holding a ball. Then turning your waist to the right, turn the palms, swap the hands over and return back to the center. Then turn the palms, swap the hands and return. Again, let your breathing just fall into a pattern that works for you. Using the waist to turn, softening the legs. change, bring the lower hand up. So both hands come up to chest height, breathe in. Breathe out, let the hands just float down. Connecting with the feet, dropping the tailbone, tucking the chin, then close the hands over the belly. Left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. And just settling the mind again, breathing into the belly. Let the mind sink down into the body and be present here in the moment. Change, bring the hands up, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. Down, circling the hands at the ends of the arms. Change, breathing in, come up onto the toes, stretch up through the body. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathe in, come up. And breathe out. Keep going. One more. And we are done. Let's give the body a little shake. So once again, thank you so very much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed the set. As always, if you could tag, share, comment, like, and do all those wonderful things so that the algorithm can pick these videos up and get them out to as many people as possible, so that we can start creating more harmony in the world, or hopefully persuading is not the right word, inviting people to more harmony and to create more harmony throughout the world. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another one of these at 7 a.m. And in the meantime, if you want to find out more about what Three Dragons does, then there's the website www.threedragonsonline.com, or there's the Patreon, patreon.com/playfuldragon. I'll put the links below. Once again, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I hope that you have a truly wonderful day. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Have fun.